reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Um, but you know, thank you for coming on. This is I know a lot of people have been waiting to hear from you, right? But let's before we jump into all that other stuff, I want to just finish the topic of Vegas. So you are going to Vegas. That's the next generation tournament at the Plaza Hotel.
Yeah.
Um, and you are playing in three events, both one walls, and then one of the three wall events. Who are you? Can you disclose who you're playing with in the one wall doubles? Are we allowed to talk about that or no?
No, I mean everybody should know by now. I'm playing with Los in the
You playing with the Cub.
one more doubles. Yeah.
I mean, speaking of, I just I'm a little sweaty. Hold on. All right, you playing with the Cubs? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Um, and in the one more doubles, I mean, that's a that's a old that's a former Buddha champion team right there that we're bringing back.
Yeah. And a national champion team.
And the national champ. Yeah, I mean, did you get Los's first nationals?
Yeah.
Oh my God. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit. But Timbo, I want to first congratulate you. Not only did you win the biggest AB of the year, but you also won the biggest open doubles of the year. And we're gonna go over both of them. Um, I've been telling you, I've been championing. I don't know how to say it. I've been in the front line screaming, "We need you back on top." No
Yeah.
Diddy,
You
no Diddy,
definitely. Yeah. No Diddy.
no
Pause.
Diddy. That was
But
crazy.
but yeah, you definitely you've been having talks with me and telling me about that for sure. That's a fact.
Not everybody's a good winner, right? Like, and not everybody's a good champ, a good GOAT. You know, everybody wants to be on top, but not everybody deserves to be up there. And I think that when you were dominating, we got a little Timbo fatigue, right? We were tired of seeing you win everything at some point, and you became the villain.
That's what it
Um,
was.
that's exactly what it was, bro. Like, you know what they say in Batman. You either die the hero or you live long enough to become the villain. And I think that's exactly what happened. I think that you were winning so much that we couldn't wait to see someone beat you, right? And then once you kind of let people do let people in, right? You were like, I'm gonna take a step back, give people a chance. We started seeing other champions, and it's like, man, we need Timbo back. And you are now back. So let's talk about it. First, let's talk about the AB, right? That was me and you had private conversations. Um, and you expressed to me how much you wanted that AB for specific reasons. But talk about it. How did you go into that tournament? Why did you want to win it? Who did you win it for? What did you prove in that tournament? And what did you sacrifice with winning that
No.
tournament?
So it was a Masonic tournament the day before, right?
Was
Yeah.
it? Yes, yes.
Yeah. So me and Kadeem already we already knew we was gonna play each other. I mean, play with each other in the Coney, I call it now, or
Yes.
the Coney. We already established we was gonna play in that tournament together since we did good in the Battle of the Kings in Philly, and we know we could win open doubles. You know, we was just right there. Whatever, the game got away from us, but we was in the finals. We lost 21-19. So we're like, we need to start playing together. You know, build that chemistry that we once had as a team. Because when he was a B player coming up, me, him, and Los will always travel together to different parks, and I would just rotate playing with them against open double teams. So they already know what I expect out of them when I play with them, and they know what I bring to the game, which is wanting to win. Um, so we decided to play in the Masonic tournament because Vic gave us an invitation. Shout outs to him for that. And we need to use this at least to train. You know what I mean? We get out whatever rust we got and just build up that chemistry so we could at least lead in the right direction when the Coney Island event happens. So we played in that tournament. Unfortunately, we end up playing in the first round Davon Los, and they ended up, starting the game out hot. They built a big lead. We made a little run at the end, but the game got away from us and they just beat us. They took us out. So I'm personally not a buyback player. So I will never do that. If I lose a tournament, I feel like it's just wrong to, just try to get, especially if I know I have a better chance winning. Like if I buy back in after, being upset from getting taken out of the tournament. But Kadeem was just like, yo, I'm gonna pay for our spots. Let's just give it another try. Like don't worry about everything else. But I kept telling him like, I don't really want to play no more. We lost, whatever. I'm gonna just save myself for the AB. That's tomorrow. He's like, no, let's do it. So boom, we ended up. I'm like, all right, whatever. I put my pot to the side. I'm like, fuck it, let's play. So we ended up buying back. Then we played like I believe 3 games. Then we got to Nas and D-Boy. We had to play Nas and D-Boy in the semis to get to the finals. So we get in that game. I'm feeling super confident. I'm like, me and Nas is gonna battle it out on the weak side. I'm gonna let Kadeem, do what he doing on the power side, and we just figured it out like as the game is going on. I went in there with a strategy. We started out really strong defense. We got up. We were scoring. We pulled off to a big lead, and I was feeling like super confident at the moment. I'm like, yeah, we good. Like we built a big lead. Now we just gotta close out. Nas ended up switching with D-Boy, and he just started playing the position game, very well. And it was limiting Kadeem to being comfortable with what he wants to go for. Usually I tell Kadeem all the time, like with your height and your shot selection, if you're in front position, it's gonna be very hard for somebody to win that rally against you. So you got to use that, when you win the game. And Nas, he's known for, making people uncomfortable by always, gaining position on them. And he has a lot of power, he could push you back. And Kadeem, I felt like he got a little uncomfortable, and they started making a run and getting themselves back in the game. And we just like had a meltdown. So we end up losing, and I was a little frustrated because that was the first time I probably ever lost a game by having such a big lead like that. And
It also was one of, if not the first, maybe the second buyback you ever had,
yeah,
right? Like it was a day of uncommons. Um, we call that a necessary evil, right? That day was a necessary evil that you guys needed to thrust you into the winning column at the bigger tournament. But
yeah, I mean,
we'll get there. We'll get there.
yeah, I mean, well, right away after losing that tournament, I said, good game to them. I walked off. I shared to Kadeem like, yo, this is why we lost, whatever. And then I just went and sat down on my chair, and it was just like frustrating me. And then I'm like, yo, you know what? Instead of being mad, I'm gonna just go home early, eat something, shower, and get rest because tomorrow's the AB. I'm
Yeah,
not. So on my way home, I'm just telling myself, I'm like, oh man, everybody's gonna just like be like, wow, like how could you be winning a game to go to the finals 18-6 and lose the game?
yeah,
Because it's not common that something like that would ever happen to me. So um, that's just like a lot of things was just playing in my mind, and I'm like, nah, I gotta make myself feel good about, you know, just coming back from that loss. I gotta do something to make me feel good again.
yeah,
So I was already locked in my mindset like the same night that I lost that game. And I'm like, I'm gonna get some good rest and I'm gonna just go out there and play all out. Like whatever happens, happen. But I know I'm going in there and my goal is to win.
yeah.
So I got the proper rest, show up to the AB. I felt really good in the morning. Stretched. I kept hydrating. My God. I kept hydrating. And then I had to play Julio my first round. Julio, I forgot who he played with. I think it was Kareem from Queens. So we had to play them my first round. And off the rip, that first game, I just felt so good on the court. Like my power was coming out right. My shot selection was coming out right. I was killing the ball flat. And right then and there, I knew I said I'm gonna win the tournament. Like I told Chewy right after that game. He's like, "You playing real good." I'm like, "Don't worry about that. Let's worry about the next game. One game at a time. Let's get out these games. But we gonna win today for sure." And I just, I had to like just put confidence in Chewy because he has a good game, but he lacks like self-confidence at moments. And he gets a little rattled when the games get closer. He gets a little nervous. He starts, letting the tension get to him, and he just changes up his game. Which, like, if he's doing something that works, once the game gets closer, like, or if a team makes a run, he just completely changes his game pattern. And I tell him, like, you can't do that. You have to stick with what's working. You can't be mad because they get a call, they hit a miss hit, or they make 2-3 points. Like, that's just part of the game. That's what comes with it. You have to remain focused and disciplined. Stay with what's working, what's getting us up to serve, and what's getting us these points. That's what matters. So, it was just like, it was a lot of like, just talking with him and trying to like, coach him through the game. And and I'm not gonna lie, he played good. I feel like most of the tournament it was just 2 games. Like he let, his mental like just shift him out of the game a little bit, but he played good enough to, do what I needed him to do, and we end up winning. And I was happy, because after losing the day before, you feel like shit. So I'm like, all right, I won this tournament. It was a lot of teams. I had the hardest bracket. Like, I won. So it kind of just made all that go away from what happened the day before. And yeah, that was pretty much it, man.
So, for anybody that's watching right now that's interested in getting better, interested in the mental part of the game, the instructional part, the coaching part of Timbo.
Mm-hmm.
You played power side majority of that AB. You were the power side player. You were the stronger player. You were the A player.
Yeah.
As that power side A player, give us 2 things. Not only did you tell Chewy to do, but you want Chewy to do. If it was to replace Chewy with anyone, if someone is playing with Timbo in an AB and the moment is there, give us 2 things you're going to tell us.
For specific, like an AB or just
A,
like
a
double?
specific, a specific. Let's go specific AB. If it's a specific AB tournament.
Okay, so for AB, it's not really an open. So the way I look at an AB is whoever I'm playing with at the moment, like say I'll team up with whoever randomly, I'll pay attention to their skill set. Like what do I know that they can do for me that's gonna, give us the best chance of winning. So I'll basically look at their defense, their shot making, their position on the court, and according to what I think is the best thing they could do out of any 3 of those categories to help me, that's what I'm gonna explain for them. Like, I need you to do this because I know this is the part that you're good at. So you just do this for me, and I'll take the rest. Like whatever happens, if we lose, we lose, but it'll be on me. I just need you to do this specific thing. But because a lot of B players, they get into a game and they get over anxious, and they in a game and they want to attack the better player, the A player, and they want to go like, try to show that they could, stay in a volley with them and out volley them. And it's not about that, man. It's about winning at the end of the day. If you got a B player on your side, it's an AB. The B player's job is to control that side of the court that he's on and outplay that B player. There's no reason why he should be going to the A player. If the A player attacks him, hit him in an angle. It don't have to be a flat kill. Just push him out of the way and go back to the game plan. Just continue to, force that B play that you're playing against. Force him in a position that, he starts getting uncomfortable, and eventually, it's going to be tough on him because now you're going to apply pressure. So I try to tell my B partners when I was playing the ABs, if you attacking him and then I come and take shots from you and I'm attacking him, he's going to see a different pace of the ball from your shot selection compared to my shot selection, from your power and the difference from my power. So it's just going to make him uncomfortable, So that's basically what I look for when I was playing the ABs in my mindset.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, I mean, it's simple enough, right? You're never going to look at someone and tell them to do something they can't do.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
not part of their game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. All right, so you, I don't want to get off the AB just yet, right? Shout out to Baseball Chris for throwing. Shout out to Tony Corona Memorial, a
Yeah,
fallen handball soldier.
shout out
Yep.
to them. It was a great tournament actually, man. Like it was packed. Like, just having everybody there, just, watching the games, and just from just all the teams, man. Everybody balled out that day. I was watching a lot of great games, and it was crazy. Right when we finished playing our games, I would sit down, and every court that like had a game, one of the good games that of the teams that had to play each other always ended up being a good game right where I was sitting. So I got the luxury of, after playing my game, sitting down and watching a good game, and then like potentially I could just, like, if I have to play that team, I could see what they doing, and how they're playing that day.
Who you beat in the semis that day?
I beat Los and the kid Danny Gill. I don't know his last name, but I believe he's from IS10. I
No,
mean,
Danny
not
played
Danny Gill. Sorry, he was in the front. I beat Los and Brian.
Brian Toro. Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
long.
Um, who you told me somebody was betting against you. He wasn't a man before anything else.
Well, this is from what I heard. Cause I'm not, telling you off me seeing it. It's just from what I heard. But yeah, a lot of people that usually would bet on me, they all went against me, and I don't know if it's because they didn't have faith in Chewy, or they just thought I couldn't get it done.
That's
But
crazy.
people tend to do that. I don't take it personal. You could cheer for who you want to cheer for. You could bet on who you want to bet on. But if it comes from a player that I feel like they should know better, like, you should know better, because I'm sure that's not the risk you want to take.
I mean, risky play. Oh, dang. These guys. It's the FAFO, right? They fucked around, and found out, and
What's crazy is that actually motivated me to get through that game, because I'm like, I was hurt, cramping, and I'm in like real pain. I'm like, and I'm just like zoned out as soon as I heard the betting going on
Mhm.
behind the gate, and it's like right there, and I'm like, oh wow, they going against me. All right, bet I'm gonna prove them wrong. So it was like motivation. So I
I like
just,
that. I like that.
yeah.
So now let's fast forward. Well, without going too into it, you gave Chewy your all that day.
I mean, I mean, no, so Chewy's goal was to always win an AB with me, like, for years, even when, I was dominating, but I never gave him a chance, because I told him it's gonna be a moment that, I'm gonna tell you when you're ready. I'm gonna pay attention to how much you've been playing, how much getting ready to play in the tournament. So I told him, like, if the moment ain't right, if you're not playing as much as I see you should be, I'm not gonna just play with you, bro, because I'm not gonna go all out there and you're gonna give me, not even 10% that I need you to give me. Like, I need you to play, get those reps in, work on your shots, play those hard pressure games, so you could get what it feels like when you're playing in a tournament, and have the comfortability of going into these games against the top teams with
Yeah.
that you will potentially have to play. So I made sure like he did the the weight loss journey on his own, and he did really good. And then I just started getting him like, yo, you got to come out and play. Like, come on, we going to 174. Let's go, let's go. And he just started showing up and playing and playing and playing and playing, and he's still consistent. I was like, all right, now I'll give you a shot. We're gonna play in the tournament together.
So we're moving on, but one quick question, and I just be truthful. Do you think Chewy's an A player?
Yeah, I'll put him as a player.
I respect that. Um, so now let's fast forward. Let's go to the Coney Island Opens. And this is unique because you went from winning an AB, right? An AB tournament where you were the dominant force on the team, where you were the controller, where you were the dictator, where you were the coach, where you were the reason, and you played the left side. And then you fast forward into the biggest open doubles of the year, where everything else might still apply, but you're completely on the other side now. You're
Yeah.
controlling a game from the right side of the court. So talk to us about that confidence. Talk to us about that game plan, and not everything, but what you expected from Kadeem and how he delivered.
Oh, so like I said, man, we already have understanding when we on the court as a team, like just from playing on, like playing in the park with each other from like when he was a B, making his way up into the game. So it's not really much I could tell him that he had a great journey to becoming a top player. He probably seasoned himself like way better than others because he played me so much, so much, so much, and then it was like for so many years he will always do really good in singles and then will always have to run into me. So I was playing him in the semis more than probably any player that I ever played in a singles tournament, like throughout years. So he never had it easy, and I feel like that developed his game into being better. And he wants to win. You can always tell that he's very confident, and he just has great gifts from having reach, being tall. It makes it harder to get the ball by him. And harder to see the ball around him. So I didn't really have to tell him much. I know he's confident. He believes in himself. He wants to win just like I want to win. We know the agenda, and I just told him like, I'm gonna just give you this advice. This is all I really have to tell you. You're your best version of yourself when you're running up on the wall and taking that ball off the air and being aggressive. And that's what makes you a player that it'll separate you from like players that they choose to lob it and just hang in back of their opponents until they get a shot. Like with you being that tall and you making it to the wall and being aggressive is going to change the outcome in our favor. So I just told him that I really just need you to be aggressive, bro. Nothing else to it. Like I know you got the reach. I know you got the self-confidence. Just be aggressive. That's when you're your best version of yourself. And
Did
he told me he would.
was there okay, I know you go into that game, I know you go into that tournament and expectation is to win and no one else matters. Was there, give me one team, not that you thought you would lose to, but one team you wanted to make sure you didn't slack on?
The Davo and
It
Los.
Davo and Los.
Yeah, because everybody had them as the favorite, and obviously they play a lot, so they have that chemistry. They're not a team to take lightly. If you don't against them, to be honest, it's not really what makes it hard. Like for a lot of people that have trouble playing that team, what makes it hard, like to beat them, is that they just let them make crazy runs on offense. If you can limit them from going on an offensive run, that'll break them down, like little by little. And then eventually it'll open up the opportunities for you to make little runs, even if it's 3 to 4 points here and there. But if you can, keep them from making 5 to 7, 8, because they could both get hot at any time, and it could be either or. If they switch sides, like that's just the type of team they are. So I told Kadeem the night before, after we made it to the second day, knowing we're gonna play them, I told them, listen, they're not gonna out volley me on the weak side. I'm gonna make sure I'm in position every time. If they hit you on an angle, whatever shot you want to do, I understand, but this is the shot I need you to do. You have to drag it back towards my positioning so you can get back on the court and not give a setup. At least if you hit it by me, they're going to have to look around me and try to, force a shot or something, and I'll be able to most likely get the next shot. But it gives you time to get back in the court. And then I told them also, you can always lob it near me. You lob it near me, they're not going to shoot. This is not a money game. We're not at 174 playing for 20 a man, 50 a man, and if we lose, we run it back. That they confident they could just keep shooting. It's a tournament. The pressure's on them. They're not going to shoot as much. They know that I'm going to play front court position, so the kills is not that low. They know I'm going to re-kill it. So I'm like, you don't got to worry about them killing the ball. Like, they'll go for it, but it's not going to be consistently as they would in a game at 174.
Yeah, there's more pressure. There's more pressure. No, I like that.
And I told him we win that game if he stays in front of Los and I stay in front. All we have to do is just use our position and then keep that ball right by us. And
Yeah.
I see a lot of people in the comments like, oh, this game is boring. They don't hit no angles. They don't have no serves. Like, everything is just back to the wall, back to their hand, but those people that say that in the comments, they don't understand the strategy behind us going into that game. Like, yeah, it might not look the prettiest. It might not be spike rollers. It might not be left whip rollers, like angles, like, that you guys expect to see, because these are the top players. When the top players are all on the court, it's about who could limit their opponent from hitting those great shots and, keeping them, uncomfortable on the court. Because anybody could hit an angle. Boom. If I hit an angle, now what? If you got a player that his strength is at running and getting an angle and recreating an angle, you don't want to do that,
Yeah.
So I told we just keep everything in the clinch, in the pocket, right by us, and make them 4 shots that they're going to be uncomfortable with. And that's going to get us the win.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I think Julio had a fantastic year with Allen, and Nas is just top player. Any way you cut it up. But with that being said, were you a little surprised it was them you played in the finals?
Honestly, I knew it was going to be either, but once I seen that side of the bracket, I knew it was going to either be them or Sam and Allen. I said it's going to be either that team I'm playing, Julio and Nas, or I said Sam and Allen. Sorry, Sam and Colleen.
And Sam and Kadeem.
Just because, so for years of playing against these guys, Colleen is, a dominating left-hand player, plays that side, hustles for everything. It's really hard to really, score a point on him because of his hustle and his will to win. He just wants to win so bad. He'll chase every shot and he'll kind of overwhelm an opponent. And then Sam is one of the best, arguably the fastest guy in the game. He just makes it that much harder that he could pick up your best shots you throw at him. So just them being a lefty-righty combination and teaming up, I knew they would do good. But I knew that was going to come down to the game, them versus Julio and Nas. And then just probably this whole summer I played so many games against Julio, and he's just naturally really talented. He's very athletic. He hits the ball flat, but when he's on one with his killing sprees. And everybody knows who Nas is. There's not much to say about him, that's the next one up. So I knew it was going to be one of those 2 teams that I was going to play. But like I said, at the end of the day, I told Kadeem, we here to win. It don't matter who we play, and we just got to stick to the plan. That's what's going to work.
You didn't think there was a possibility that the Chop Master was going to make another finals?
I was praying. Well, I knew he wasn't gonna make the finals, but I was praying to face him in the tournament. It was gonna get ugly.
um. All right. So now that the summer is over, I know that this is not a summer of past, but it was a successful summer for you, right?
I think it was pretty good moving forward compared to the previous years.
Did you do did these wins spark another fire inside? Is it do you want to continue winning? Was this kind of like I wanted to do it one more time? It's my farewell tour.
No, no, you
What's next up?
definitely sparked some, fire inside of me. I want to just continue to win as much as I can. Obviously, I just want to continue to just build the resume, and I'll probably do that for another 3 to 4 years, and I'll see, how good the outcome is going to be. But I feel good about, ending this season and preparing and starting to get ready for next season. Like, I'm looking forward to it.
Are you going to play during the winter?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to play. Not
Um,
as much, not as much. I'm going to try to get it back into fitness as much as I can. Put that before playing, but I'm going to definitely play to stay, sharp.
um, I mean, Timbo, this was great. I think that we needed to hear from you again. We're not done though. I got a few more things I want to go over. I'm gonna put you on the spot a little bit.
Uh,
A little bit. It's not gonna be terrible. But first I have two questions. These two questions, I really like them, and they both come from Carlos. The first question
who
is,
else? Who else?
you know Carlos got questions, man. The first question is, how do you think you compare to the greats from the past?
That's a good question. I didn't expect that from Los. Um, how do I think I compare to the greats in the past? Um, I just feel like, like my game style is like I told you, I'm a student of the game. I actually enjoy sitting back and watching, great matches. Um, I just learned, like I'm sure a lot of the greats, they had players that, they looked up to and studied their some, style or form of their game and implement it in, their arsenal. And I just had a variety of different players that I like different shots from, and I just put it all into my game and practice so many games and so many like hours of training just to try to like perfect certain shots that I seen from other players and put it into one. Um, and I just think my drive and the passion was just probably beyond theirs. Like they were just like these players had just natural talent, and obviously, and they will play their hearts out every day against tough competition. And but I was putting in the work, bro, when it came to like training and just really and being up there in that number one spot, man. Like it
Yeah,
was no days of rest. I would play
yeah.
handball every single day. I would work out every single day, and I would eat right. So, like, I just think that dedication I had is what puts me up there, like amongst the greats, or separates me from them.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I like that. How would you if you could describe your game in one or two words, um, how would you describe it? And I'll give you an example. Herman was power, right? Emmett was a sniper. Buddy, I mean, Buddy, you could do whips, you could do finesse, you could do anything you want with Buddy. How would you describe your game? And not necessarily today, but just overall. What would you say it is?
I would say like that Marvel character Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
Like he could just you could be the strongest whatever, and he just and that's it. He'll take your soul out of your body or put you in another dimension.
I like that.
Something like that, probably. I mean, I have it like the IQ, the shot making, Um, just like all around experience, man, and just
Yeah.
a student of just not only handball, like all sports, just like learning the ins and outs. Like I actually enjoy like watching what I do, like on my like just chill time. I enjoy like watching other athletes and their craft, like football, baseball, basketball, or like tennis. I enjoy watching the interviews to just try to get a feel of like their state of mind,
Hmm.
preparing for events or like leading up, into like achievements that they want to have in their sport. So like a lot of that, I believe it helps me. It helps me big time, like how I take the approach when I'm coming into these tournaments and these games.
Some would say you would be, if rookie's the GOAT, you would be the boat, right? You'd be the best of all time. I know, no, you never heard
That's
that?
that's new. I never heard that.
Yeah, yeah,
I thought
man.
you
It's
was
the
gonna call
greatest.
me. I thought you was gonna call me the lamb.
No, 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 no. You're not. No, you the. If anything, you're the lion. You're the king. But I'm not gonna say nothing else. Just
Come on.
that. I'm just gonna say that. That's what I'm gonna say. The second question from Carlos is, if you can pick one singles and one doubles that means the most to you that you've won, what would it be?
Mm. One singles and one doubles. Well, obviously my first time winning King of the Courts, and that is definitely probably my just to have that accomplishment. Like it was the best tournament, and that's what everybody wanted to grab. Like
What year was that?
uh, 14, 2014.
You beat Thabo in the finals?
Yeah, I beat that one in the finals. So that would be probably like, what'd you say? That was the like most important wins?
That's the one that means the
Oh,
most.
that means the most. Yeah, winning that one the
So your
first
first
time.
king of the court.
And in doubles, oof, oof, that means the most. Probably the open doubles the first day I got my A card, because
Yeah,
I wanted to make like a statement that
like
tournament.
it's the who.
Because
What tournament was that? What was it? Where was
it
it?
was a tournament in Guz indoor spot, and I just remember everybody like I literally kept hearing this. Everybody's like, yeah, he's nasty, he's the top B, but now he's in the ocean with the sharks, like the same B players. Like it's not gonna be easy. He gonna be getting crushed by every team because at this time this is when all the top teams was out there. So
This you
like
played with
this,
Thabo in that one?
no, I played with Mikey with PSP in that one.
With PSP. I've seen
So
videos
it
from
was
that
it
thing.
was it was that much better because like obviously I could have played with somebody that I had more chemistry with, but Mikey was one of those players that he has a lot of heart. He puts himself in a lot of big money games, so he's pressure ready. And to be honest, I wasn't gonna play. I don't know if it was because Carlito wasn't there or something like that. But he just kept begging me, like, and he kept begging me, like, "Yo, let's play in this. We can win. We can win. We can win." I'm like, "All right, fuck it." We end up playing in it, and we won the same day. And we played. Oh man, the Pee Wee. The thing I could remember about that day, that Pee Wee and Ray Lopez game against us. That game was so insane. We ended up winning by like 1 point. But that was probably one of the craziest games I ever been in my life.
That's pretty cool. The very first open doubles you played with, you after your A card, you won with PSP in Gus indoor spot.
Same day of the ceremony, given
That's
the
pretty cool. Damn. All right. Well, we are wrapping up, but I want to put you on the spot.
oh man,
I want to put you on the spot, man. And this is what we're gonna do.
what is that?
Cause no. I'm writing stuff down.
You taking notes?
This is what we're gonna do. Cause I value your opinion. Obviously, it's not up to me, right? But I value your opinion when it comes to who's an A player and who's not, right? And I'm gonna read off names, and you say yes or no. And if you want to express why or why not, feel free. But you don't have to. It could be just a yes or a no. Like I said before, do you think Chewy's an A player? Yes. And we can move on.
How many do you have?
I don't have any right now.
What you mean?
I don't have any because it's all here. It's all
Oh,
here.
okay. So you
Right? So
freestyle.
I'm gonna write it down though. So I'm gonna start off easy, right? I think easy, right? So we're gonna start off right here. Mike D.
Definitely, hey.
Gerardo.
The Gerardo's A. Wait, but I got a question. You put in an A player like category, like with both singles and doubles, or just like
Good question.
that's what
Let's say with either or. If it's singles but not doubles, still say yes.
Okay.
Yeah. This is gonna be like, do you think they deserve to be in the open division? Not even that they deserve the
Oh
A
yeah.
card, that they've done enough. Just do you, in your heart, think that they deserve to be in the open division?
Okay, yeah.
All right. So we got Chewy, Mike D, Gerardo. Brian Toro. Brian Duran.
I think he needs another year.
Jenny Q.
She's an A for sure. Well, isn't she an open player?
She's an open player, but like at this point.
Oh, you mean for the men's?
For the men. we gotta save our B division from Jenny.
No, that's your B division, not ours. No, yeah. I don't know. I think she could actually be like some of the A's out there.
I think so too.
The ones that like the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, I think so too. I definitely do.
You gotta consider, yeah, definitely, I guess, yeah.
Tor Rob.
B player.
Pugs.
C player. No, Pugs is a B. That's my boy.
Robbie KO.
Oh man, the way Robbie been playing lately, man. Yeah, I think Rob definitely is a player.
Isaac Clovis.
Who the fuck is that?
Black Isaac.
Isaac.
He don't come around.
Wait, but is that Isaac from what is it, Wingate?
Yes.
Oh, B player.
Tristan.
Sorry, I don't know these guys.
That's
by
fine.
like
that's fine.
Their full names. Like, I know them from either like nicknaming or yeah. So like, don't take it anybody that.
No one should. No one should. Tristan.
B player.
Oscar from Cali.
That's a good one. I think he could be a player, low A, and 1-1 for sure.
Modelo,
I think is A.
Melvin.
B player.
Let's go a few more. Purdy.
B player.
That hurts my heart. I'm not gonna lie. Hurts my heart.
Yo, I'm just keeping it real, bro. You
that hurts my heart.
Opinion.
I respect
Purdy's
it.
nasty. Listen, Purdy's nasty. I played against him. I watched him play. The kid is nasty. Very talented and great lefty. It's awkward killing like form, but it works. But I just don't think he plays enough. If he played a lot, that'll make the difference. But like I wouldn't see him winning the B doubles. Like, come on, you got to go against guys like Brian, Robbie KO, Mike D, Gerardo. Like, I just don't see him because of not consistently playing. So
Joey Gonzalez.
Joey, I'll put as a B player. B player still. Yeah.
Um,
He's one of those underrated Bs though. He could
but
definitely
he keeps disappearing, and
he
then
could
like he comes
snag a
back,
A.
and
He could snag a A in a big singles tournament. He could win games that you would not expect him. He's like a little wild card. He's a little wild card, underrated for sure.
what the fuck is this guy's name? Ja shit.
Who?
Ja.
Oh, Ja. What from Arthur?
Yeah.
No, B player.
You know, Ja got some stats though, man. Josh,
Yeah,
I agree. Skill wise, I would put
yeah.
Ja as a B.
He chooses his partner wisely. So if that's what you want to consider skill wise, yeah. He
Yeah.
picks. He knows how to pick a good partner.
Yeah. I don't have any more. None that's coming to the top of my head. I mean, there's a lot of guys that are asking me to name. Look, Rome, the conditioner.
That's my guy. Wasn't it his birthday or something like that? Happy birthday to Rome.
I'll be real. I don't know. Chris Morris.
Jerome. We gotta get Jerome his A card, man. He been playing against me since I was in the bees. Come on, Chris, man.
Oh, Ponytail Will. Warriors on here.
Warrior got the stats, man. He's supposed to have that A card. They doing him nasty right now.
They did him nasty. At this point,
nasty.
At this point, you know, how do we give it a Warrior?
Warrior got them titles, man.
I tell you this, little controversial. Does Warriors titles count if he won them playing with you when you were the best?
Of course they do.
Yeah. This is a good name I missed. Drago.
I believe, yeah, he's his singles. He had a really good singles game.
What about Lefty Mario?
I don't know about his doubles, but he's definitely a fucking solid singles player. Mario, I will put Mario as an A in singles for sure.
Sal Dueñez, the Wiz.
In one wall?
In one wall.
Sal's my boy too, man. He put me on the spot.
At some point, Sal should have gotten.
If Sal would have, I believe one thing about him, like I believe, like just experience on the game. He has a good IQ. Also, if he was to play one wall a lot, he'll definitely get an A card. But I don't think they play it much, bro.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Oscar's an A player to me. He's an A player because the way that he can switch from one wall to three wall, right? And he never plays one wall.
Exactly.
And the way I watched him play Tall Robin singles last year at Florida versus the World, and
who won that game?
Oscar destroyed him. The way that he was ending rallies, shooting with his left, it's like.
No, the kid, listen, he's definitely a shooter, bro, for sure. And what's crazy is I used to play against him when he was younger, like a teenager. So, like, seeing him, like, you know, just going up in the ranks and taking that number one spot, that was dope, man. Like, that's why, like, I started, like, playing with him in tournaments. Like, you know, like, yo, let me come help you out. Like, I see you got all the skills, but I feel like I could be that support side player that you need. And three was so fun, like of a version of handball to me. So, like, I enjoyed like just being over there and playing with the top guys, man. Shout out to the Cali players, man. I hope to see y'all in Vegas.
What about Sagi?
Pass.
Oh, Artie asked the question. Hold on, I missed the question.
Oh my God.
Artie said, ask him. Wait, I think this is real. It might be a real question. Ask him when he goes into a tough game, what his approach at 0-0 is to set up for the win in a game where he knows it could be close. That's a good question.
What, like before the game starts? 0-0, you
So
saying?
basically 0-0, you know that there's a potential this is going to be a close game. What's your approach? What's going on in your head?
Well, I always go down with a game plan, like getting into the game. Like,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, I played against everybody that's in the sport, so um, it's I believe it's just like I said, just limiting them from offensive runs. Like, I know if I could stop them from making 2 to 3 points every time they get up to serve, like, I'm gonna win no matter what. Like, that's just my approach, like going into the
Yeah.
game, especially against it. Like, the same thing with, like I said in the Coney Island tournament when we had to play Davo and Los, like, because you got to understand, like, to limit somebody that's so used to making runs and scoring, it it kind of messes with their mental in the game. Like damn, I'm trying everything and I can't figure it out. I can't score. So just by them having to have that on their mind, and then here and there you sneak a point or two and make your little run, like it kind of defeats them like slowly.
So you have a defensive approach.
Yeah, kind of
Yeah.
like they say defense win championships in sports. Like when it comes to baseball, like their pitching, their bullpen, or football, their defensive line, or basketball, solid defense. Just the same approach. Like it carries in all sports, bro.
Who do you think, going back to the list, who do you think is next up in Philly?
Hmm. Probably Nate.
I like Nate's game. I
Nate,
agree with Nate.
Nate has a lot of potential for sure. I spoke to him. That's funny that you say that because I literally just spoke to him this past weekend at the opens that Nietzsche had in Palmanac, and I sat with Nate and spoke to him literally about that. Like he could definitely be like the next guy to put Philly on his back and like become one of those top players and represent them.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Nate's got a good game. What uh you think Duck Sam will ever get in Z card?
Um, that means no words. I'm not saying no. That just means no. Shout out to my boy Manny Long Beach LBC, man. That's my guy over there. Young Kobe.
um that's Emmanuel. That's who that is.
Top dog.
Um so we got Nate, we got no Duck Sam.
Look, you got Sam Clutch. Sam Clutch laughing. Sam, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
Damn. Damn, my man Duck Sam. I thought Duck Sam was I thought he was gonna have a moment here with you, but just not
I
today.
ain't
Not
saying
today.
nothing, bro. I ain't saying nothing, bro.
Um I mean, Timbo, this has been great. I want to ask. I want to go over everybody, honestly, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to.
Wait,
You know what I do find
what's
interesting?
everybody though? Like
What all the
what
name? I
people,
want to know. I want to know all your opinion on
so
everyone that I could think of, but I'm not
people,
going to.
you could ask. You could ask about like 20 more.
What I find interesting is you said yes to Modelo and no to Melvin. I find that a little interesting, and it's because
You need an answer why.
I know why, right? Because
Well, let me
Modelo's a
see,
sharpshooter. Modelo,
no, it's not
Modelo,
about
you
that. It's not about that. Modelo has no more experience of playing against the top players than Melvin. Melvin just started, getting in there because he teams up with Modelo. But Modelo for years has been playing at every Florida Nationals before there was Florida Rest of the World and all that. He's been playing against the top guys and doing well. Like whether he loses
no,
or
I
not,
agree.
he's just going in there and ain't nobody changing his shot selection. He going for the bottom of that wall.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Modelo,
you're
Modelo is
100%
definitely,
right.
yeah. It happened to
Yeah,
me and Allen in the Nationals. I had to switch. Allen's like, let me start power shot on this side. I'm like, all right. 6 killers later, boy, you better get over there. He gonna take us out of this tournament.
I watched. Sergio.
Lefty Surge. I
Yeah,
don't think he's a B player.
Mike Schneider.
Mike is actually a great one-wall big ball player, but he just don't play it as much. I think I would like. I think like if he took it serious, like probably like a year of playing in all the B tournaments, he'll definitely get an A card.
Dexter.
B player.
His partner Justin.
That kid, I like that kid's game. I just feel like he's too nonchalant, but he does have a great shot selection. He takes his time to like he basically moves the ball at the right spot to work to get his setup before he shoots. I like that about his game. I think probably like I will give him like another year. He'll be an A player.
Saeed.
B player. Saeed is come on man, that's ESPN for us, bro. He's not a handball player no more.
Listen, what gets me with Saeed is that I see his mechanics and I see the potential,
No,
but I
he's
don't
a
see
great
the
game.
I don't see the jump from where he's at to where he could be. I haven't seen that,
Look,
you
the
know?
thing is, this is the thing is, I'm gonna just put it right there, like right now. There's a lot of guys that have naturally the talent, whether it's their form, their their athleticism, just like whatever abilities they have on the court. In order for them to make it to where they want to be, a lot of people be like, "Oh, I'm gonna be an A player one day." You guys have to get on that court and put in that work against the top players, bro. Stop being scared to play the open players, bro. You don't have to gamble, bro. Like $5, $10 is fine, bro. It's fine, bro. Like just get that experience. That experience is what's gonna take you to the top level, bro. Like I had it. How you think I got good? I had to play against the Pee-wees, rookies, Hermans, all these top players, and I'm literally it was worse then because for me to get a game, I had to bet 50 or 100 every time. So like now that they got it good, y'all could bet $5 or $10, bro. You gotta take advantage of that opportunity, bro. That's just it's gonna make your game solid. You're gonna get more consistent. You're gonna get used to people hitting the ball with power at you, putting you on hard angles, like, putting you on lobs. Like, you're just going to gain that experience and it's just going to better your game. 100%.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's weird because there's a part of me that feels like I've seen Saeed, especially when everyone was going to Hoover, like he was playing against guys. But then again, I didn't see the jump from where he is to where he could be. And then now he's ESPN, like you said, right? Like
No,
so
shout out to
we
him,
lost
though.
him a little bit.
He makes great, I ain't going to lie, though. He make great edits and he definitely makes some good live videos that he put up. So shout out to
Yeah,
him on that. I actually like him better on that now than being a player because we kind
yeah,
of need like more of those guys. It just puts our sport out there more. It shows the raw and uncut. I like all of that. Like that's
yeah.
dope to me.
Yeah, no, it's big. I do enjoy it too. I enjoy knowing that it's coming too, right? Like it's like, oh man, I can't wait to see what Saeed
Exactly.
like
It gives
this
you something
game,
to
but I
look
want to see
forward
how
to.
Saeed recorded it, you know?
Yeah.
Um, I got a few more. Mark.
Mark is a B. He has potential to be an A, but like I said, he needs to build that self confidence. I actually play against Mark a lot. I like playing against him and playing with him as a teammate. But the kid is naturally good, but I just feel like he just have to believe in himself more.
Yeah, I think Mark
Oh
is
shit, Mark is right there.
yeah. I think Mark is one of the few players in the division that
I'm a little
he
mad at him right now though, just because I
are
keep
you?
telling him come to 174 and he's talking about I'm playing pickleball.
Oh no, that's terrible. That's
Come on, bro,
terrible.
you switching sides, bro.
I think that Mark is one of the few players in the division that can be a top player on both sides.
He definitely.
Um, yeah, yeah. I watched him carry pugs from the weak side.
Ew.
Cat
That's crazy.
carry job was crazy. This was before pugs retired. This was
That's
top of the
nasty
game
work.
pug.
That's
Bro,
nasty
it
work.
was crazy. In the Elks, it was crazy. I'm like, yo, Pugs, you know you're playing power side, right? Like, that's your middle? And it's
No,
like, nah.
that was a big win for them. I remember that was a big win. They balled out that day for sure.
Jonathan Velez,
B play,
Andres Paz,
B play,
Johnny Flocks,
B play,
John Will,
B play.
Stefan.
Who's that?
Stefan, I don't know how to say his last name.
Oh,
B,
is that the kid with the whips? Like whips
with the
everything?
whips.
Yeah, Steph was a B play. Damn, I
Ray
haven't seen
Lou.
him play in a long
He
time.
doesn't, he's another one. He's like
That's crazy you bring him up.
he's like Joey Gonzalez, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
you'll randomly see a live with him playing, but he don't play in tournaments. And it's like, man, you could really shake this entire division up if you come back.
That kid used to play a lot against like the top players when we used to bowl at Broadway at one summer. He used to always
Yeah,
play.
yeah. No, yeah, that was he's a Queens player.
Yeah,
Ray Lou.
that's this kid's partner.
Gary Luck's partner.
Yeah, he's a B player.
Mario Cubis.
Who's
88
that?
Mario,
That's
Sergio's partner.
Oh, Mario B player,
Yeah, so the whole 88 is B plays.
including Paulie. Cut Master Flex.
The Chop, Mr. Chopper? Damn. What about Lefty Dre from Philly? Not Righty Dre, Lefty Dre.
Lefty Dre.
It's Dre.
Oh, I'm like, who the fuck is Lefty Dre?
If you watch him play weak side, you would think he's a lefty.
Yeah, that's Lefty Dre for sure. Dre's a B player. That's my guy.
What about here's a little a tricky one. Let's see if you know him. What about Tony from Gunther? Tony that be playing video games, Tony Rivera, he got the deep voice.
Tony. I will have to see them. I don't really know. You know how many Tonys I know from? I think it's like 3 Tonys from over here.
You know Tony, man. He plays at Gunther. He has long hair. Tony Rivera. Damn. I wanted to see what you thought about Tony. Tony's good, bro, but he only plays at Gunther.
No, I'm sure he is good, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I know, like, there's a lot of players that's good, but they just stay in their park. Even players that are nasty and players don't know about because they don't go to their park. But you gotta play, man. You gotta compete, man.
What about Tuna from out here?
Tuna? I think he's a top B for sure. Solid B.
I'll tell you this. Here's a fun fact. Florida B tournaments, B doubles. There have been 3. Melvin and Modelo have won all 3. Tuna has made the finals of all 3 with 3 different partners. He can't beat Melvin and Modelo, but he's made the finals with 3 different partners.
Wait, didn't he win Florida versus the World?
He won with Max, Florida versus the World.
Oh, but that was Max is
Max is an A player.
Oh, that's
Max
why
is A player. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, so he just needs somebody. It depends also, man. If y'all putting them to play Modelo on Hollywood, bro, you're gonna expect like 19 rollers, bro.
None of them were in Hollywood. How about that?
Oh wow, that's crazy.
One of them in Spring Hill, one of them in
Yeah, but
Cave.
who's like a solid B that Tuna could play with against them though? That's what I'm
He
trying
lost
to
with Slinky. he lost with John. And then the last one he lost with Jerry, old Jerry, crazy Jerry from New York that he's down here. 3 finals with 3 different partners, and he lost all 3 to Melvin and Modelo.
Yeah, but like I said, that's hard because he would have to build
There's only
chemistry.
two players out here that Tuna could beat Melvin and Modelo with, and neither of them have been playing, and that's JoJo or Willow.
I would say probably JoJo, but JoJo gets a little erratic, man. He definitely has a game though. He hustles, hits the ball hard. He could hit some kills. But sometimes he gets too inconsistent. Willow tries hard, hustles for everything. I just don't think he plays enough one wall though. He's nasty in 3-wall, but he just don't play enough one wall. Like, it's gonna be hard for Tuna to really find a B player to beat that team with, bro.
I mean, he can ask me, you know.
Shit, you gotta take him to the promised lands.
No, I can't. Even if I make it to the finals, I'm gonna die out on him. I can't.
Tell Chewy and Tuna to team up against him.
Chewy? Nah, Chewy's a cheater, bro. Get out of here.
What you mean? Yo, what you mean?
Yo, Chewy is the epitome of New York handball.
Yo,
that man,
he missed it yesterday. It was so funny, bro. He was playing a money game, and you know Billy from 85th, Colombian Billy?
Yeah.
Chewy called the blocks from running like right here to running this way and trying to reach for the ball. He called the blocks, and he made Billy go on crash out mode. Billy was so mad. He's like, how the fuck you gonna want that as a block? You winning like 15-4 and you still trying to cheat? He was so mad.
Bro, I'm telling you.
I'm like, Billy, don't worry about it, bro. Just get in the game. And then Chewy made him laugh, and this shit was so funny, bro.
Yo, Chewy will cheat you and argue so hard that you will really question if you were right or wrong. And you were so right in the beginning, but he argued so hard. You like, am I bugging? Like he's really fighting for this goal.
Yeah, Billy,
and
Billy
he makes you look crazy. He makes you feel like, yo, Just. Right? He does those. Look, the mechanics. Just. And you're like, chill out, Chewy. Oh, that shit is great.
He's a trip, bro. He's a trip, bro.
Did I forget anyone? Is there anyone that you could think of that I may have forgotten?
Bro.
I named a lot of people. All right, so Timbo A players. This is not a list of people getting their A card. This is not an A card list. This is who Timbo believes is an A player. Chewy, Mike D, Gerardo, Jenny Q, Robbie KO, Oscar, Modelo, Drago, Mario, Mike Schneider, maybe a year, and that's about it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's like they be having B tournaments. It's like 120 teams, but I don't really know everybody.
Chewy's not listening to nothing. He just said you forgot to say me and Robbie KO. I literally said you and Robbie KO. You were the first. Chewy, you're the first name. You're the first name.
This guy, man. You know who I think is not an A that didn't deserve the A card? Lefty Artie.
Damn. Not my partner, bro. That's my partner.
Bro. He just gets really lucky sometimes. He got a couple lucky wins.
That's my listen. I actually really enjoy playing with Artie.
I do too, even though every game we played and it was like 21-20 from one team.
Man, Artie, what I like about Artie is when he kills that ball, it don't bounce. What I don't like about
That's
Artie,
poor luck, bro.
what I don't like about Artie is a motherfucker be playing four wall out of nowhere, bro. It's like, yo,
Yo,
but he has been so far out of the three lefties that I played with, Colleen, Artie, and Paulie.
so
I had,
you like playing with Artie more than the other two as partner?
yeah, yeah.
Damn, what you think the gorilla's gonna say about this? You better
He
edit
knows
that
it.
part. You
He
better edit.
knows it. I've told him this before. Colleen is for me and Colleen are really difficult to play with each to play as a team, because he doesn't naturally shoot the ball, and I don't shoot the ball at all. Right? So
You can't tell Colleen that. He gonna tell you he's a shooter.
no, he doesn't shoot it, and then it requires us to be losing and me playing bad and him insulting me for him to start shooting the ball. So last time we played,
He's insulting you.
we're losing to Johnny Flocks and Christian,
Which
and
Christian from
he
Grand?
from Grand. We're losing. They're playing absolutely amazing. I'm talking about their Johnny is fading away, rolling the ball out with both hands. Like it is ridiculous. And Colleen grabs the ball. He snatches it like this. He looks at me. He goes, "Don't even come on the court."
Damn, damn. Nah, I think you capping, bro.
I said. He looked at me. He said, "Just don't even come. Don't do nothing. I'll play like I'm playing singles."
Nah, I gotta see this game. They recorded it?
It was not recorded. It was at IS 10. And when I tell you we barely won, we barely won. And that was a run back because we lost the first game.
So he was being a man before anything or no?
It took a long time to get that man card in that game. But when he got it, he snatched it. He snatched it away.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but
What are
we
you looking forward to next year, man?
next year I am looking forward to Florida versus the world. Um, and there's two tournaments that I want. There's two tournaments that I really want to go to. I really, really want to go to, and that's the Opens in Puerto Rico
That tournament's fun. I'm not gonna lie.
and the Opens in Texas. I really want to go to those tournaments.
Did they have it this year?
I think so. I don't know who won because I don't think a lot of people from outside of Texas traveled.
I haven't seen that one or the Puerto Rico Opens like being an event page or nothing this year.
Yeah, those are two tournaments I really, really want to go to. What I like too is Tuna has been going to Kansas City a lot lately, been playing in that three wall tournament. That's pretty cool. My boy Nick, Raw Light, remember he's in Arizona. I was on the
Nico, no,
phone.
I spoke to him. I was
I was
supposed to
on
go to the last one, but I couldn't make it.
I was talking to him today. I want to check out Arizona. I would love to go to Vegas, but my wife said absolutely not. She
Why?
thinks I'm gonna go to like EDC or some shit out there. Like, I mean, maybe I'll watch EDC from VIP or something, but
Yeah.
that's the old me. That's the old Jess. I don't have that.
In Colleen's words, sometimes you gotta fight, bro.
Listen, I mean, it might be worth the fight next year, man. It might be worth the fight. But yeah, those are definitely Florida versus the world always because I get to play 4 straight days of handball and nothing but vibes. I get to hang out with everybody from New York, everybody from Florida. We're all in the same spot.
Yeah.
This year, Florida versus the world might be capped. We might cap it because leaving it open until last minute, a bunch of changes. It might be capped this year.
Mm.
So that's a little different. But if I am in a position to go up to New York again next summer, like I did this year for like 3 weeks and play handball, that I had a lot of fun. I had a
No,
lot of
no,
fun this
you
summer.
told me.
I messed up not coming to 174 that day. I did think, oh no, that the tournament. I didn't come to the tournament, but I did think that I was going to see you at 174. I didn't know you were going to be busy. So that was a mistake from me. But I had a lot of fun, bro. A lot of people. I thought it was gonna. I thought I was gonna run into a little issues with people that I had problems with, but everyone showed me love, so it was good. It's a good time.
You got ops just?
I got. There are people that don't like me, and when I ask why, they don't even have a reason. So that's why I tell them just swing. If you don't like me, just swing. You know.
Oh, you on your G Herbo shit.
Yeah, I gotta know. I'd rather know where I'm not wanted. You know.
Feel you.
But listen, Timbo, this has been great. I'm gonna bring this list to Dwight, see if he agrees with it. Um,
Don't tell him that's my list.
Wait, did we say warrior? We didn't say warrior.
See, I knew it was something behind this.
We didn't say warrior, but you said yes to warrior. You
Hmm.
say yes. Vintage. He needs a vintage card. That's what it is. Sagi, you are here. Just so you know, I got you right here. Um, Timbo said no to you. You're not a player, my boy. Uh, oh, look at this. We're trying to bring handball to South Carolina. That's a little exciting. I've been seeing that page go live. Maybe, listen, Dave, maybe one day I'll get in touch with the Dragon. He shows South Carolina some love, you know.
That'll be interesting. I'm
I
gonna
think
be.
they got like one
I've been
wall, like
over
a
there, but not to play like ever for him. But that definitely sounds dope. Like to experience handball in a different state.
yeah. Have you seen Bob's house?
I might have to make a little trip over there soon, bro.
4 brand new courts, bro. I mean, you just got to make a left into the woods. That's the directions.
Yo, Dan said you the coach of the year. You the goat of coaching.
Oh, thank you, Dan. I appreciate that. Yo, listen, I almost forgot.
Wait, you didn't do your coaching in the Coney?
I did. I did.
Did
I did.
break that down.
Um, I did the coaching. I'm gonna give you some insight and tell me if I'm wrong here. And this is the only thing that I remember that I offered that day. I told Colleen to lob serve Julio because his returns will just give you a lollipop back off of a lob. Have you ever seen that?
I saw it yesterday. He
Am
lost the
I
game. He
am I
lost the
right?
game, and he lost the game to Dan and Kadeem. And he asked me like, and I'm like, you did not hit one lob return that whole entire game, and then you wonder why they just kept hitting the killers and building momentum and just went on a killing spree because he was just making them comfortable.
Yep.
They killed like 7 or 8 shots in a row. Didn't call a timeout at all when they made 2 or 3 points. He just let them keep scoring. And I told him like, you got to change that return, bro.
Yep.
That was tough.
That was the advice I gave Colleen. It didn't work. It worked. He didn't see it, right?
I actually got to watch that game like the other day because I was like kind of like I had time to like watch a few of the games. Um, I think obviously Colleen was a little injured, so he couldn't really do do what he normally does on court or feel comfortable doing what he normally does. I just felt like Julio and Nas, they were just like bringing it to them more. Like telling them like, yeah, y'all might on paper be the better team, lefty righty, but we're gonna bring it to y'all and see if y'all want it, y'all gonna have to come take this win from us. I
Yeah.
felt they just had that more like wanted approach, you know. And
Yeah.
Sam and Sam and Colleen, obviously it was their first time playing together. I think they should actually start playing the tournaments together. That's a nasty team. I like that team. But I just feel like eventually if they play together like a few more times, it's gonna work out for sure.
I feel
Definitely.
like that game, if I could diagnose exactly what went wrong, it was energy. And the energy was off with Sam and Colleen. Now, I don't know if the game before drained their momentum. I don't know if, see, because I'm going to be honest, right? And I think Sam is on here. And I hope he's on here. So he's listening to this. I don't think Sam realizes that sometimes his disappointment brings his teammate down, right? So when he's like, come on, man, yo, you got to hit that. Yo, you got to shoot more. All of this, it almost like if I'm a momentum player and I'm a confidence player, you're not helping me at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that, like, if
So
you watch,
he did the Timbo.
that's, yeah, but it's different, right? Because you get like that when you've said the same thing over and over and over and over, and then you just get tired of it. Versus Sam's disappointment shows immediately,
Mm.
right? So now I miss a shot and you do one of these, and it's like, now I'm in my head, right? And I think
I
that
used to do that just at 0-0. Like if we got down on taking like when you first start the game and it's the second server gets to serve first, as soon as my partner missed a shot, I would do that.
bro, you know who does that to me every time I play with him? Tim Torres.
Feel me?
I I played a game with Tim Torres at 88, 0-0. He's in my ear.
Yo.
0-0. Bro, at some point it was like 5-3. And I stopped the game. I'm like, yo, you gotta calm the fuck down. Like, I like, yo, hold on. You gotta get out of my face. Like, just let me play. I can't play like this, bro. I
He
told,
telling you, bro, change your aura. He don't see it in you. Like you don't want to be
bro, bro, it's like this.
there.
I'm like, yo,
Yo.
check this out. I played a game with Max out here. Because Max is like that a little bit too. And I went up to Max and I said, don't say a fucking word to me unless they have 18 points. I don't want to hear nothing. Unless they have 18, don't coach me at all. And we won. And it's like, you see, like because I can't play my game if I'm worried about what you want me to do. I know what to do. But now if you make me question myself, I'm going to play bad.
So
I'm going to play bad.
you gotta tell him be a man before anything, before the
Before
game.
everything else, bro. And I think
It
that
worked out. It worked out.
it
So
works
that's
out
what
here
you
and there.
gotta tell. That's what you have to tell Tim.
I told him at 5-3. I said,
No,
yo, get up.
see, before the game.
Bro, 0-0, Timbo. 0-0. I hit the ball
Yo,
out to get down. We'll
yo,
walk into the back, and he's in my ear. Bro, get out my face. Get out my face.
yo, he probably just felt like you didn't want to play, bro.
Bro, it is just, it's the best, but it's the worst.
Crazy.
But I'm gonna let you go. I think my wife's been knocking on the door for a little bit. I'm coming up there this weekend, but it's a short trip, and unless there's a tournament somewhere Saturday, I'm probably not gonna run into anybody.
I don't know if there is
There's
one.
nothing happening, right?
Yeah, I don't think this weekend. I
I
gotta
mean,
double check.
the Timbo opens at Castle Hill.
Shut
I
the
mean,
fuck. I actually do want to start. I want to bring back that opens me and little Eddie from Grand Street used to do.
See,
I definitely wanna, yeah, I'll probably make that happen next year. Throw that open doors.
I
Yeah.
mean, you could make it happen Saturday.
No, that's right there, bro.
All
I need at least
right,
like 3 months before, like,
we
get my
we out to
post.
Philly Saturday.
What's in Philly? What, just the ball and shit?
Just the ball, just to eat some unks. Yo, Dre, y'all playing in
That don't
Philly on
sound
Saturday?
bad. If the weather is good, that don't sound bad actually. Cause
Apparently, it's supposed
we
to be
used to go over
70.
there a lot and play them. Like it was always fun, bro. Like we used to take trips down there, but I believe like this year and last year we haven't done that much. We should definitely do that before the weather starts getting cold.
Robbie said there's a B tournament in Burns. Burns is far though, bro.
Hmm.
Burns is far.
Who's
Dre
throwing
said
it?
you already know. All right, I gotta see. Again, I'll be out there real quick. It's only for a few days. I gotta go up for some surprise party for my wife's side of the family. So,
Mm.
um, Anthony said if it's 0-0 and you're yelling at me, I'm switching teams. It's 3-on-1 now. But Timbo, this has been great. I truly appreciate it. I mean, I feel like our mini interviews are always fun. A lot of people
What's
were
up, man?
watching.
What's
What's
up,
that?
everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Also, appreciate you. And Justin, thank you for having me, bro.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Appreciate it. And I'm gonna end this. I'll put it up on YouTube for people to catch up. Thank you, Tim. I'll talk to you later, bro.
My God, later, bro.